Hey guys, welcome back to Glenna's World of Coloring. So I wanted to color out of Color by Number animal stencils today because I love this book. One of my favorite books that I have. Excuse me. So I'm gonna go ahead today and do the turtle that's on the front page or the front cover. We're gonna do this turtle. Okay. Let me move you up just a little. All right. Now, first color is red orange. That's 8. YR 892. And the stuff is in my way. Okay. YR 892. Okay. French vermilion. Let's see, 8. There's a few 8s around. Zoom you in a little. All right. How is everyone? Good, I hope. We're doing pretty good down here. Wish it would rain some. It is so hot. Alright, make sure I had a cardstock back there. It's like, I don't even know how hot it is today. It's hot though. It's not fun. I love like the fall and the winter. Because during that time, you can cover up. You can get nice and cozy under your blankets. But when it's summertime, there ain't nothing you can do about the heat. If you ain't got no air conditioning or anything. Just burn up. And be miserable. Thankfully, I've got 2 fans that I have that I use. Got them on all the time. Well, I don't have both of them on all the time. Definitely got my box fan on all the time. And if you hear any digging in a box, that is my rabbit. She's being good right now. But she thinks she's about to have babies. So she's been nesting. And I'm like, my rabbit got the dumb end of the stick. Which, I mean, all female rabbits will do it. Even if they're spayed. So it's not going to make a difference. Sadly. If it would keep her from doing that, then I would get her fixed. There is good reasons to get her fixed, though. For one, it can help prevent cancer, reproductive cancer, which is good. 2, it can stop some of the destructive behavior. And 3, it can calm them down from being so aggressive. She's not really aggressive unless I'm messing with her stuff while she's right there watching. Gotta be real sneaky about touching her stuff while you're over there. But I don't have a need to get her fixed right now. So, she's good the way she is. And we're still looking for a kitten. My mom's been wanting a kitty so bad. She's wanting a longer haired kitten, which I don't think I'll really find too many of those for free. I found some Maine Coon kittens that some woman had on Facebook. I'm in a group. Well, I was in a group that was where people could rehome their pets, charge a little fee. But the fee that she was charging was not little, I'll tell you that. She had those Maine Coon kittens. I contacted her. I was like, hey, how much do you want for your kittens? She's like, oh, $200. I was like, no thank you. That's crazy. Alright, 9 is just orange. So $4.95. There it is. Yeah. For $200, that's a little much for a cat. A little much. I ain't got $200 to be given on a cat. I don't have a job right now, so yeah, I'm good. I've been trying to get on at Walmart, but I've applied like 4 times and they never contact me. You know, they could at least say, hey, we don't need you. Or hey, come on in for an interview, you know. Honestly, I've never done an interview for a job. Ever. My first job, they needed people so bad that they just said, yep, come on in, this is when you start. And that was that. So yeah. And that just so happened to be the job that I regretted the most in my existence. I've only had 2 jobs, which the first one was crap. It sucked. I was miserable every day that I was there. Didn't treat people good, you know. I hated it. And yeah, there's some people that have crappy jobs, but they need them. You know, like factory work is horrible for some people, and they absolutely hate it, but it pays good. My dad works that kind of job. He absolutely hates it. But with that job, he was able to pay off a house, buy several cars. Well, 2 of them don't work great anymore. One just doesn't even work, period. One is falling apart. So we just bought a new one, and he does not take that to work. Lord, he was at work one time, in one of his older cars. I think it was his white car. I'm not sure. He used to have like a white junk looking car, but it was a good car. And he had got out, he was going to work, he was heading toward the door, and he saw someone on a forklift going toward that way, backing up, and they ran right over his car, tore it up. Lord. So, yeah. Alright, 10 is yellow orange. YR 597. $5.96. Yeah. $5.97. Where did I get that from? I don't even have a $5.97. It's not much of a yellow orange, but all right. I need to finish the pages that I was working on in previous videos. I haven't finished the bird page yet. And I haven't finished the Jade Summer page yet. I'm not sure if there's another one or not. I thought there was. There might not be. I don't know. I think that was the only 2 that I had to do. I'll have to make sure, because I hate to have unfinished pages just laying around. I have to finish them. If I don't, then at the end of the year, I'll have 12 different pages to do again. And I'm pretty sure it was more than that when I did the pages before. It was a lot. So I don't want to do that again. I don't want to have 29 unfinished pages to do at the end of the year. Yeah, I don't think we'll have any trouble out of the rabbit today. She's slick asleep. Just curled in the floor asleep. It's adorable. Not really curled. She's in like a loaf shape. It's so cute. Okay. Now, number 11, yellow, $4.95. My favorite yellow. My lemon yellow. Oh, there's some yellow up in the head. Just a little. There's not much. I need to get more of these color by numbers because they're like my favorite books. And I only have one, which is sad. Just this one. Oh, I missed a couple 10s. Let's see. Alright, we'll get those here in a second. I've got further in The Walking Dead. I'm almost on season 9. And then I'll have 2 seasons to go. Such a good show. Let me get these 10s right quick. Okay. Alright, I think that's all the 10s. So, move right on down here to the 11s. I'll be glad when it's toward like the Halloween time. Because then I can watch my scary movies. I can watch Chucky and The Ring. Let's see. Killer Clowns from Outer Space. That's one of my favorites. It's stupid, but I love it. It's like a comedy kind of thing, and it's super stupid. I love it though. I was probably 15 when I saw that movie. I loved it. Still love it. I've got the DVD in my drawer. I've got The Shining. I've never seen that, but I have it. I missed more 10s. right along this little edge here. I always get excited around Christmas. Get to do Christmas coloring chats. Fun stuff. All right. Now these should be all the 11s after I get these little sections. I tell you, I got a snobby cousin. Shoot. Those people think they're the best thing since sliced bread. Honestly, they're like really arrogant. They try not to show it, but they are. I saw on Snapchat where her and a friend had this real nice car that they were taking pictures with. I guess they're trying to be models. I don't know. They don't act like them. They're like the preppy people. The bad kind. The people that don't like anybody. Yeah. Let's see. Alright, I think that's all of the 11s. Yeah. Okay. 13. No, 12. Yellow green. 487. Let me see. Oh, got it. Chartreuse green. Number 12. Got some in the head again. Oh, Jesus. Let me zoom you out just a little. You're really close. Alright, that should be good. Let's see. Alright. I tell you, I'll be glad to get me a camper. That's what I'm gonna live in. I'll have my own place to do videos. My rabbit will probably have a shed or something for its pen. I don't know if I'd want to have her outside though, because I couldn't like regulate temperature And you don't know what can get into something like that. So she'd probably just have to just roam in the camper. Get some cord protectors and, you know, all that good stuff. And she'd be good. Okay. I do want to get me a cockatiel because they are so cute. I think I could run my own pet store. I really do. I know a good amount about a lot of stuff. So, I feel like I could do it. And the stuff that I don't know about, you know, I can always do some research. I don't have to know everything about everything. I can just research it. And that would be so cool. Shoot, I would have all kinds of stuff. We would have turtles, geckos, rabbits, let's see, all kinds of stuff, spiders, snakes. That would be so cool. It'd be a big investment, but I think it would work. I'd have to wait till I had some money to actually be able to open a pet store. 'Cause I don't have much. Don't have much money. Alright. I think we're at 30 minutes. It's hard to tell. Shoot, the stuff I would sell, it would be not bad at all. It'd be my business, you know? I could sell stuff however much. Shoot. That's fine. But I could sell stuff however much I wanted to sell it. Where I used to work, the ferrets were $250. I would sell them for $150. That's $100 less. So, you know, like, it wouldn't take much to be successful. People would be like, wow, this stuff is actually a good deal. And then I would have my own little care guide charts that I would give to people if they adopted something. And that would be so cool. And it wouldn't be a hard thing to do. All you have to do is do research on stuff if you don't know. It wouldn't be a hard thing at all. So like for spiders, tarantulas, I don't know much about them. So I would have to be like, oh, research. And then I can make the care guide after doing all the research. Because you don't want to give people false information. You do that, that pet is screwed. You know, like, that pet won't get taken good care of if you give people wrong information about stuff. And nobody wants that. Nobody wants misinformation. All right. Now we can go on to 13. Yep, green. 472. I just saw that one. Now, for like guinea pigs, rabbits, care would kind of be the same. You know, make sure they got hay and food. You can give them vegetables, you know, that good stuff. But even though they're similar, there's still a few differences. For one, a guinea pig is a lot smaller than a rabbit. so the guinea pigs wouldn't need as much room. Oh, another reason my rabbit's not very smart. Yesterday, it got its box stuck on top of it. Like, it tried to go underneath the box. Got it stuck on top of it, tried to get out, and then it ran away and knocked into a bunch of stuff. It didn't hurt it. It just... it's not the smartest thing in the world. I wish it was. I wish it was. Knocked its food in the floor, knocked some water in the floor. Had to clean all that up. Yeah, just make sure when you're getting a rabbit, or if you want a rabbit, that you do research. I did, but apparently I didn't do enough because I didn't know about her and the nesting and all that. I didn't know she was gonna be as noisy as she is. She's not noisy right now, but when I go to bed, I guarantee it that she will keep me awake. I was so upset this morning. I went to bed at like 1:40, 1:45 this morning. Went to sleep. Woke up an hour later to her digging in her box. And I was like, oh my God. You can't sleep when she's doing something like that. You cannot. You just gotta bear the pain of having to be kept awake. But eventually, she quieted down some, and I was able to get to bed. Now, I've thought about giving her to a better home, finding her a better home. And then you realize, like, what if she goes to like a crappy owner that just keeps her in a little tiny, tiny cage, doesn't let her out for exercise, doesn't feed her the vegetables that she needs, doesn't take good care of her. And then she's miserable for the rest of her life because that I gave her up, And just thinking about that, I'm like, nah, she's not going anywhere. And I've thought about it before. I thought about it recently, and you just have to, something in my nose is bothering me, and that is so annoying. Anyway, you just gotta tell yourself that stuff, She may not go to a good home if you get rid of her. And you can't give up just because it's hard. I gotta remind myself about that. Alright. 14 dark green. 345. Let's see. There it is. But yeah, I always have to remind myself that not everything's gonna be Are you kidding me? I missed... of course I did. I missed 2 13s right here. I guess I don't look very good. I don't use my eyes. It was right where I could see it. Okay, is that it? All right, thank you. But anyway, like I was saying, things get difficult. You don't give up. And before, when I got rid of the other rabbit, someone was like, oh, you're giving up on him. No, I wasn't. It bit unprovoked. I've mentioned that before. So, and they compared it to a dog. If a dog bit unprovoked, you would do something different than get rid of it. You would probably have it put down if it was biting you unprovoked. So, giving it away to go to somebody else who will take care of it, that's not giving up. That's not giving up. Because I know what would happen. Well, I ain't gonna say that. But, you know, like, I know what would happen if a dog did that to somebody. It would not turn out the same way. It hasn't turned out like that before. I've heard cases of dogs just attacking people for no good reason. You know what happens to dogs like that? They get sent to shelters and put to sleep because some owner either hurt that dog or scared that dog so bad that it just... retaliation was all that it knew. So that's what it did. You can't fault the dog. I mean, you can for attacking people, but the reason it probably did that was because that was all that it knew to do. Shoot, I could be a pet psychologist. What the heck? But yeah. And if the owner of the dog was good and it just attacked, then, you know, I don't know. Something either provoked it or, you know, it just was crazy. So, there's different situations that could happen. But most often it's just poorly abused animals that do it. Or rabid animals, you know. Now, like pit bulls, people have problems with them. I don't. I love them. My uncle has one. He's had them in the past, you know, and he treats them good, and they're the friendliest little things. They're not little. They're the friendliest things in the world. The one he has now, you come up to the door of their house, and he jumps at the door trying to get to you so you can pet him. You know, he's not gonna hurt anybody. My mama right now, she's got, her and my papa have a pet right now. And she's the sweetest thing ever. You know, so not all of them are bad. Not all of them. And pets usually get they usually get abused by their owners, you know, and it's not good. That's why pets do what they do. They're not trusting because of that. Any dog could do that. Any dog. So, I love all dogs, all animals, except spiders, really. I hate spiders. But any animal, I love. Spiders have a special place in my heart because I hate them and like them at the same time. But what do you guys think? Do you think it's just dogs' natural behavior? Or do you think it's do you think it's the owners most of the time? You know, one time, it could even be cats. Cats could just attack people. I had a cat attack me once. Yep. Bit me right in the face. It was my fault, though. You know, I didn't mistreat it. Two of our cats had just got done fighting. And I was like, oh, I'll go and comfort him. And he was meowing in distress. And I didn't listen to his warnings. And he lunged and bit. You know, that was my fault. That was my fault. It wasn't his fault. It was my fault. Alright, so 15 aqua green. 473. There it is. But yeah, not every animal has to be mistreated to attack. Some can do it out of self-defense, like he did. And some can just be crazy. Alright. So I'll do the 15s and then I will call the video there. Make sure you're still in frame. And I'm going to try to get the rest of the pages finished tonight, hopefully. You know, I don't know. Oh, another thing I can talk about. My tooth is killing me. My wisdom tooth came in like last year and it was fine. But now it's scraping against the inside of my mouth and it is hurting. It's not fun at all. Not one bit. And my dad called to make an appointment and they were like, oh, we can't have you come down until you finish paying what you owe. What kind of bull is that? So you're not going to see somebody that's in desperate need of having a crappy tooth pulled because we owe to you, even though you put us in collection before you even sent out a bill. Alright. I know that's a crappy freaking dentist then. Gonna not send a bill and put us in collection and then tell me that I can't get my tooth pulled until I pay. Yeah. That's some maturity right there. So what I can see is all they care about is money. Yeah. Every time somebody from my family went to a dentist, we paid $100 to them every time. Yep. Every time. So, yeah. That's stupid, for one. That I can't get an appointment because of you putting us in crap without giving us a bill to even see how much we owe to pay. You know, I'm gonna get mad real quick. My tooth's been hurting, or my jaw has been hurting for 3 days now. And I can't even go to the darn dentist because they don't want to see me until the money's paid. That's real mature right there. Yeah. That's all kinds of maturity. Stupid. Is what it is, though. We paid it off today over the phone with the collection. So, and they even gave us a deal if we paid it off today. It's like $200 off. So, they ain't gonna get their full amount anyway, because our case is now closed. So, that's what happens. Okay, so I think I'm gonna call it. Yep. All right. We got a good amount done. I'm gonna get off camera and I'm gonna finish this up. And then I got a couple other things to do. And hopefully I can get those other 2 pages finished today as well. But if you enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to stay updated on when I upload new videos. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys.